Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we're gathered back here for more WWE 2K25 MyRise. Last episode, CM Punk betrayed Christina, Bennett, and Max Storm by turning on them in the middle of the tag team match. CM Punk and Bayley were involved in the whole mutiny situation together. CM Punk made Christina Bennett go to sleep, so that was great. That was great. So now we are on the road to Survivor Series to try to save WWE. So that's all happening. We have 24 upgrade points to use up, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and jump over to Max. Last episode we focused on Christina Bennett recruiting for the women's division. This episode seems to be Max and the men's division and that sort of thing. We're going to go through each of the people, see who makes the most sense. We picked Becky Lynch for the women's division side of things, and that was an interesting story with her and Bayley. So, as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your toys and beverage, get comfy and cozy. Let's get to it, people. Let's start out with bumping up our dude's attribute points just a little bit. I think we should at least bump up defense just a little bit. I think that makes sense. Still at 88, not too bad, not too bad. Didn't do any of the live events in between things just because, well, we just didn't feel like it. So we have Jay Uso over here. We've got Drew McIntyre over here. We've got good old Troy, who's not involved. Then we got Seth Rollins. So Seth has sort of always been on Team WWE. Drew's just an instigator, just in general. And Jay's always been pretty cool. So let's hear everybody out, see who makes the most compelling case, and we'll add them onto our docket.
Hey, Us. How you holding up after Punk's backstab?
Just trying to stay under the radar, observe for a bit, and figure out my next move. It's chaos out there.
Chaos? Bro, it's a straight-up betrayal. And I'm not even talking about Punk.
Right?
Everyone around here is just kicking back, watching mutiny rip through this place. Like, where's the loyalty?
I hear that. The balance of power could definitely shift in our favor if we had a few more heavyweights on our side.
You talking about someone like Roman? He always thinks these squabbles are beneath him, but it's not as bad as Triple H and the higher-ups giving mutiny a free pass. Now that's messed up.
Well, if anyone might have a certain high-ranking member of the board on speed dial, it'd be you.
Well played.
Try. Man, Barack's caught up in that Hollywood glam. Can't see past the box office. He's been wearing a suit too long. We see mutinies tearing down WWE, and he sees ratings and dollar signs.
Then it's on us to figure out how to hit them where it hurts. Time to play the game smarter, not harder.
Yeet. Look, Oos, if you want me, I'm all in for being a part of Team WWE at Survivor Series. I'll do whatever it takes to stop mutiny in their tracks.
We need all the help we can get. I'm thinking we can get you and Jimmy on board. Have you been in touch with him lately?
It's just, with Jimmy, man, it's complicated. We ain't been right for a minute. You sure you need me to do that?
Not right now, but I think that's a very compelling case right there, because, I mean, we get not one but two people on our side, potentially, but...
Families are complicated. Let me think about it and weigh my options. I'll get back to you if it's the right move.
Yeet.
I think he makes a good case, though, because, I mean, if we do get both of them on our side, that makes a lot of sense. And Jay kind of gets where we're coming from. He really does. And, you know, I can get behind that. Let's see what Drew's got to say here. He's been snarky
Pierce
on
told
social
me you
media.
and your partner are the ones to talk to about Survivor Series. Well, there's no need for a big discussion. I'm in.
That sounds a lot more like a demand than a request.
It's not a demand. It's the way you're gonna win. If there's a man in WWE who can tear down CM Punk and everything he represents, it's me.
I'm not even sure you could draw him out, though. Punk's been hiding down in Orlando, surrounded by his army of followers. It's a fortress.
Brother, trolling cowardly moron Punk is one of the great joys in my life. I'll get him so mad, he won't be able to resist coming out of his spider hole.
How are you going to do that? It's going to take more than simple name-calling.
Okay. Remember when Punk had a midlife crisis and became a failed MMA fighter?
Yep. Not his finest hour.
Nope. And you know he just lies awake at night, stewing in his failure. Now you put me on your Survivor Series team, I'm gonna revisit his little foray into MMA to show him how a real fighter takes care of business.
What is happening?
Damn, that would drive Punk nuts.
So what do you say? Ready to roll with me all the way through Survivor Series?
Drew's such a hater. I love it, though.
That's a strong argument, Drew. But Punk has a lot of enemies, and there's a long line of people in WWE who want a piece of him. Let me talk to everyone who wants in, and we'll make a decision.
Talk to whoever you want, but you best make the call soon.
We will. We just need to hear Seth Rollins out. I mean, both Drew and Jay are making good points here. Let's see what Seth has to say. Seth's been on our side.
We haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better
Max,
half.
Becky's already on our team.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
So this is a personal crusade disguised as allegiance. Are you trying to find a strategy to protect WWE from Punk? Or is it all just about Seth?
It can be
freaking
both.
Rollins?
Why can't it
See?
be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best of 3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Great point.
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war.
See,
So what do you
double-edged
say?
sword. I mean, listen, we already got Becky on board, and like Seth's been kind of there since kind of day one, essentially, right? If we remember a couple episodes back, right? Even before the mutiny situation really unfolded, but like they gave us props during that little promo there during that tag team, like right before the tag team title defense that we had against Seth and Becky. So it naturally makes a little bit of sense here. So I think that double-edged sword with, all of his stuff, I think that kind of makes the most sense, right? Right. Although selfishly, I like Drew, so I'm leaning between Seth and Drew right now as the ones that make a little bit more sense. I like Jay and everything, and he understands what's going on, but I think Seth, given the history, makes the most sense, because Drew just has the history with Punk, and that's it. Seth goes a little bit deeper than that, so let's go ahead and go with Seth Rollins then.
I sure wouldn't mind seeing that personal fire turn into something we could all use to burn Mutiny down at Survivor Series.
Well played.
Perfect. I'll head to NXT to turn up the heat. I want Punk to know that I'm the architect of Mutiny's collapse.
I'll be watching.
Beautiful. Shielded from mutiny. Okay, mystery reward, all these mystery rewards, and then there's Seth's casual bundle. Beautiful.
Well, if it isn't the NXT Mutiny Welcoming Committee.
Oh no,
Where's
we're in
my
the
gift
NXT
basket,
parking lot.
KO?
What are you doing here, Seth? This isn't gonna turn out well for you.
Relax. I just thought Mutiny could use a history lesson. I'm the first ever NXT champion. I even have my original championship belt to prove it.
That old thing. We've moved on, Seth. Clinging to the past doesn't change where NXT is headed now.
It's not about clinging to the past. It's about setting things right. Mutiny might be trying to rewrite history, but this belt and what I built here can't be erased. I started this brand, and if necessary, I can end what Punk's turned it into.
end it. We're already way more than you can handle, and we're getting stronger every day.
Stronger? No. Bigger? Yes. Mutiny's bloated. But I'm not worried about the extra bulk you've added. It's the quality that counts, and Mutiny is sorely lacking.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure Punk would be more than happy to let you take on our current NXT champion, Trick Williams. The new and improved versus the old and removed.
Cute. But why stop there? See, Mutiny thinks small. I think big. Me against Trick, both of our championships suspended above the ring in a ladder match.
I hate ladder matches in this game.
But you just made a huge mistake.
Did I, Kev? Or maybe you did. Because now I will climb that ladder and remind everyone about the real NXT that I built.
Woo, okay. I had to start this over a little bit because we had the music in there still, and I'm just all nervous and stuff at this point when it comes to Mr. Copyright. But we can just do the oh stuff at home, right? Yep. Whoa. So you can just go with the crowd. Oh, that's amazing. I'm having a blast with this MyRise. I like how the side quests actually kind of fit in with the rest of the story. We're here for that energy. Y'all, I just see the ladder matches in this year. I didn't know how I didn't know that the ladder matches in the 2K games could get any worse, and they somehow got worse. I can't be the only one that doesn't like the new ladder match system. I will avoid ladder matches at all costs. And what happens? We get into a ladder match. We can only hope that a cutscene saves our butts. I'd appreciate that. But I really like this though, because it's right, for this first go-around, we're going with stuff that makes sense, and as we keep going forward, we could do different iterations, we could do different characters, and play around with just the different, personality types, the branching options, and that sort of thing. I think they could get a little interesting. I like how there's a little bit of replay value, selfishly, because I like these, MyRise storylines. Selfishly, I love these things, no shame. Oh, god dang it. Trick is a part of Mutiny now. But I hope everyone is having a lovely day so far. It is beautiful here in my neck of the woods. It is beautiful out. Oh my lord. Y'all, it got to 77 degrees here today. No, 78 degrees. Yeah, I got to 78 degrees. I'm recording this on Tuesday, so hopefully this is out Wednesday. So I recorded this yesterday. Today it should be 75. Thursday's looking like 74. Friday's looking like it's going to be 77. Then it's going to rain for much of Saturday. And then probably a little bit on Sunday, but then we're supposed to warm up a little bit. At least we're going to be above 50 for the foreseeable future, so I'm cool with that. This is my kind of weather. I'm guessing these titles are the ones that we're going to unlock, right? Am I following this correctly? Because it says Mystery Awards. Okay, no intros? Okay. Okay, it looks like we'll have some cutscenes involved, and I love that for us. Maybe our dude could go and help out Seth if he needs to, right? But I really like this, because it's one, we get to keep track of everything if we have it all in the one save file. Two, we get to see, the three faces of Max Storm and the three faces of Christina Bennett. And I kind of love that for us. I kind of love that for us. It's like, remember last year's women's MyRise? How, like, we were kind of complaining about how our dude just sucked and he didn't have any personality? Well, like, this time it's kind of the opposite, except he's just very unlikable, but, like, we can still get behind him, right? Like, he's kind of got... He's definitely a heel. We can tell that he was a heel on the indies and all that. Oh, no. But, like, Christina Bennett's just, like, the bold, brash baby face that we've come to enjoy. What the world? Did you see the ladder kind of just go crazy there for a second? Oh, my Lord. Okay, ladder. Okay. Perfect. Okay, attack Trick with the ladder 3 times. Okay, well, I didn't mean to do a springboard. I meant to grab the ladder, and I pressed the wrong button. Okay, and no, I didn't press the wrong button. I was just too close to the ropes. Okay. See, I can play this game. Trick, let me hit you with the ladder. It's like, Christina, that's not how video games work. Oh, this is incredible. Oh, we don't have time for this. Oh, we actually got that one. I had to think for a second there. Oh, I missed that one. Who? Oh, I missed that one. Oh. Hockey fight. Love this for me. Okay, that was something else. I think that was the first time that I've seen that, or came across that. Okay, we gotta hit Trick with the ladder 3 times. Oh, seriously? I'm trying to hit Trick with the ladder, and it's not like... okay, well that counts. That didn't count, because obviously... What a reversal. What a German suplex. Okay. Why can I not hit people with the ladder? That should have counted. See what I mean? Like, I think I'm pressing the right button, right? Okay, so you can only hit them while they're standing up. Like, that's not how... Oh! I guess I completed the objective. The champ is down and Seth's got an opportunity. He's gonna do it. He's climbing the ladder. I smell Shenanigans. There's Punk. Where did he come from? And he's got handcuffs. Punk wasn't content to just stand by and watch. To borrow a phrase, business just picked up.
You're not going anywhere.
The architect is handcuffed to that ladder. He has no choice, no chance to win this now. Punk had a plan for this match all along.
You got this.
This is hard to watch. If Seth came down here to Mutiny's home base looking for a fair fight, he's a fool. A fool who could only look on helplessly as Trick Williams is about to walk away with Seth Rollins' original NXT Championship. I can't believe this. And there it is. Trick Williams has grabbed the belt in a match where Rollins was outnumbered. This isn't a victory to be proud of. The record books won't show how, only who, and tonight it was all NXT champion Trick Williams. This is a sad night for the history of NXT. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Oh dear Lord. Proud to represent NXT Mutiny with both the current and Big E's first ever original championship. 2 eras, 1 champion. It feels right to have Big E's original championship belt back where it belongs. Trick Williams now stands as the epitome of NXT's excellence. History is ours to write. Are you cool with Mutiny trying to erase my husband from NXT history? You know, the brand Seth helped you build? I respect WWE history and all champions, but ultimately I'm committed to letting the best emerge in Survivor Series. Let the competition in the ring decide. Blocked! That's incredible. That's incredible. Oh, there's LA Knight!
Let me talk to you, Seth.
Look at you, walking back in here to Raw with nothing but a story to tell. You're lucky all you lost was your old belt down there in NXT.
That's true.
It's not just about the belt. Mutiny is running wild, and nobody's stopping them. They're tearing apart everything I built.
And pretty much like half the roster was at NXT. Like a lot of people on the current roster were at NXT at some point. We've been here. We've been watching.
Hey, you know, you're not the only one with fond memories of NXT,
Right?
man. Everything I've achieved, it basically started there. And I get it, man.
Thank you.
It's tough watching Mutiny destroy everything like they are.
Especially when the board seems more than happy to wait until Survivor Series and hope for the best.
Right? It's like they're a bunch of dummies just watching a ship sink and hoping it'll suddenly start floating by itself.
I'm not willing to let this place and my legacy disappear.
Well, charging in head first didn't exactly pan out last time, did it?
Right?
Maybe you need a new strategy.
That's what I'm thinking.
And some help.
No, like, why is nobody getting any help for any of these matches? it's like I'll just jump through the screen and start helping
Maybe
people.
I do.
I don't trust anything.
Let's make sure you understand that I'm telling you the man they call the Megastar's willing to have your back in this fight, right?
Yes.
All right, good. And don't you mean, yeah?
I mean, yes. But let's do it.
I mean, now this is a little rivalry or like a moment that we need at some point.
Okay, then let's show Mutiny whose game this is.
Again, we can't trust anybody or anything at this point. Alrighty, here we go. LA Knight and I are tired of watching Mutiny tear apart what we built. We're calling Mutiny out for a tag match. Let's settle this in the ring on Raw. Some people just don't know when to quit, but sure, I'll indulge you. I'll send a couple of my guys to shut you up. It's official. Seth Rollins and LA Knight versus NXT Mutiny in a tag match next week on Raw. Let's go. Alrighty. We're taking on DIY. Don't know why it was all sing-songy like that. I just wanted to just jump right into it. There's no shame. Kick off this partnership with a win by pinfall or submission. Again, we can't trust anybody on Mutiny. We just can't. We can't trust anybody in WWE, Mutiny, nobody. Well, it is kind of a hilarious little, like, full circle moment, in a way, right? Because remember when we had Paragon, like, 3 episodes ago? What a crazy episode that was. When I tell y'all how hard I was cracking up creating the thumbnail for episode 3, I'm like, we got so many options here. I love this. I was like, when I finished picking out the thumbnail, it was the one where Christina Bennett's doing the crossbody off of like the Stone Cold truck there, right? I was like, wait a second here. This is kind of like the intro to Mad Men, where you have like the shadow kind of falling in free fall. If you haven't watched Mad Men, it was so good. Oh, so good. But yeah, that was my first thought, was that intro. But yeah, I hope everyone is having a lovely, lovely evening, day, whatever time it is where you're at. By the time that this is posted, it should be like 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, something like that. There we go. Okay, let's get a finisher. We gotta end this. See, even the crowd says finish it! And so we're gonna finish it. No, we don't need to go for the ref. Beautiful. Okay, let's go. I don't trust anyone or anything in this whole story, but I'm also wondering, like, is this our way of, like, recruiting other people, possibly? Because remember how we got Dakota on the women's side, too? That was a whole thing. Is this how we also get Paragon, like, on our side, too, at some point? Like, because he wanted LA Knight's autograph from us. And again, it's a little full circle moment. We're only 6 episodes into the story. I love this for us. I mean, I kind of like this partnership, but we can't trust anyone or anything with this storyline. From my understanding, we're about halfway through, apparently, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have to triple check to see which part we're at. I think we're at Defend. But yeah, I think we're like at the halfway point from what I was taking a little look-see-poo at online.
Now tell me that wasn't the sweetest taste of payback. Man, chewed him up, spit him out, flushed him down the toilet. You know how we do it. Yeah!
You're right. You reminded me of my Shield days. Always ready to throw down, always having each other's
Seth,
backs.
don't go down that path.
There's nothing like it.
Seth, you betrayed the Shield back in the day. How do we know you're not going to betray us?
Then why'd you guys ever hang up those vests?
Because Seth screwed up.
Long story. But
Oh my god.
maybe it's time we break them back out.
What?
Interested?
At reforming the Shield? Yes.
Dude, the Shield was like my favorite team back in the day. I was in high school. I'll have to share a little Shield story once we get into
Don't
this.
you mean? Yeah?
This is the team I didn't know that I needed until now, by the way.
Well then, yeah. And first order of business, I'll tell you what, let's go down to Orlando, march right in, Shield style, and
I don't
get your
trust
original
anything.
NXT belt back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah! Wait a minute. The Shield was a trio.
Right?
Don't we need another guy?
You're talking to the architect. You don't think I already have someone in mind?
Oh, this is amazing. I'm coming back to NXT to reclaim what's rightfully mine, the original NXT Championship belt. It's a symbol of everything that I've fought for. Consider this your warning, CM Punk. Marching back into NXT for another round, Seth Rollins sounds like a masochist dream. But hey, I'm all for giving the fans a good show. Let's see if you can uncuff yourself from your past failures. I'd hope for a fair fight this time, Punk, but I know how you work, so I'm not coming alone. Get your 3 best guys ready. 3 guys for your old singles belt? Okay, the more the merrier. Let's see if you survive this one. Oh! Oh, we're in a big arena this time. Okay, da-da, da-da, da-da. Okay, I missed the cue there, but I need to see this. Are we really coming down as the Shield? Wait, where did Sheamus come from? Like, I thought we were going to be coming out.
At a combined weight of 725 pounds, the team of Seth Rollins, LA Knights, and the Celtic Warrior.
All right, who went to universe mode? Who went into universe mode? It's again, I feel like we need to switch up the dialogue from universe mode to anyway. This is a good segue because picture this: Cleveland, Ohio, probably 2014. I want to say so. It was the same night that CM Punk left WWE, where he walked out and everything. We were there for that show, but that was, I think, the one and only time that I got to see the Shield's entrance in person, maybe the second. I don't remember. But I remember going to the bathroom like a match or two before the main event. I'm walking around Quicken Loans Arena at the time, formerly Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, now known as Rocket Arena. They just changed names like 5 minutes ago. And previously, before that, you might also know it as the Gun Arena. Anywho, I'm walking to the bathroom, just, about 30, 40 minutes before the main event or whatever. No, I think it was like 30 minutes before the main event. So, like, when the entrances kicked in, it would have been like 10 or 15 minutes. I'm, like, walking to the bathroom. I see the Shield, like, just warming up in the hallway. And I'm like... And I just thought it was like the coolest thing ever. Because, I mean, I'm like 17 at the time, just like, oh my god, this is like the coolest thing, right? Because, like, by that point, I kind of know, like, yeah, this is, we were in on everything by this point, right? Right. But, like, it was still kind of cool.
919 pounds, the team of CM Punk, Kevin Owens, Trick Williams, and Bron Breakker.
Yeah, I think that was either 2013 or 2014. I'm trying to remember it, but it was definitely in that time frame there because it would have made sense. I was in high school at the time. My dad used to take me to the shows when, whenever WWE was in town and stuff like that. So we would go. And I think WWE came to town at least once, usually twice a year. But yeah, that was my random Shield story. They came past us during the entrance too, I think, at one point. It was either, I remember seeing them like twice, I think. Once in 2013 and once in 2014. And I think the one in 2014 was the bathroom situation. I'm like walking around the hallway trying to find the bathroom. And I'm like, it was like right before they came down this, like the stairs and everything. I was able to get back to my section in time before they blocked it off because that was when we were in that section, like kind of right in the middle there or whatever. So yeah. It's like, wait a second here, you got more lore. No, I popped up on an episode of SmackDown in 2008. That's where my villain story came in. That's where my origin story started. March 2008, up in Cleveland, Ohio. We were there for NXT SmackDown. It was like right after the Ruthless Aggression era when they went to HD and everything. It was like a week or two after that whole situation and all that. It was like right in early March when they just swapped over to HD. I swear, I'm probably aging myself. I'm not even 30 yet. I turned 30 next year. I turned 29 in a couple months, but I feel like I'm aging myself by like, oh, I remember when we had HD, like, you know, starting and all that. I remember we had to have like certain televisions had to have like a router modem or something like that, some kind of a converter device. Again, I am very much aging myself here before I even turn 30. But I mean, that's kind of the cool thing about technology, right? Right. Dun-it. I will never forget like the Shield's debut, but also I'll never really forget that very first match with the Shield and that crazy like 6-man match. Oh my god. That was like one of the coolest things I remember watching, because remember, this is like the mid-20, this was like the 2010 WWE. It wasn't as, we kind of tapped out a little bit, so this also, I need to do like a lore video about like my, very much just like, when we got in and out of wrestling over the years. Yeah. And also we were watching a little bit more Monday Night Raw back in the day during high school. Because it's funny, when I was starting to watch wrestling, I was able to watch more like SmackDown, because like Monday Night Raw was on too late and SmackDown was done by 10 o'clock, so I could stay up and watch it and all that. So I was watching a lot of SmackDown, and like that's around the time like 2005, 2006, I want to say. When like TNA, they were still doing like the pay-per-views, but also like around the time when they, yeah, I think the TV deal like was around that time too, and that was like Thursday nights and stuff. But yeah, I got to high school, then I started doing marching band, and anybody that knows anything about marching band and like sports, in like high school sports rather, but especially like football and marching band, your Fridays are booked for like at least 3 to 4 months there. So like yeah, that was it. Then I had to like either like record it on the DVR or like find it online just somewhere. And yeah, we were getting into more Monday Night Raw, because that was really the only wrestling that we could watch during that time. And I think NXT was like on WWE online, so I was kind of getting into it, but I was just like, you know what, like it is what it is. I think like TNA still also had that TV deal too, up until like about 2014, 2015 on like the regular shows or like the regular channels, if I remember. Something like that. Seth, we were gonna be fine. We were gonna be fine. I need to do like a sit-down video about like how we got into this craziness in the first place, and like the ebbs and flows over the years. Because I feel like people probably have like a similar story, right? Like maybe they were in marching band and suddenly like maybe they couldn't watch SmackDown for a while, or maybe they had a ton of night classes and they just couldn't, you know, do the night classes and, you know, juggle everything, you know, whatever it is, right? Like, I mean, we took a flat-out break from a lot of, like, especially WWE from, like, 2014, 2015, for the most part, because I had 1, night classes, and 2, I mean, that was not a good time. And, like, other stuff was getting a little bit more interesting, too, right? But yeah, I was like, you know, in college, night classes, doing a lot of my journalism-y school stuff, and a lot of that was at night, so I was so cool. But then, like, once I became a resident advisor in early 2016, then it was like, okay, well, I can't leave the house for a couple days, so I guess we're gonna get back into watching wrestling. And then we were kind of getting a little selective into grad school a little bit, because that was like 2018, 2019. And we were just mostly just watching NXT and like anything that was like not Raw and SmackDown ideally for the most part. Like Raw and SmackDown were kind of background noise at the time because what in the world was that, like 2018, 2019? So, yeah, just good times. Okay, well, they're gonna have to, like, not be allowed in, right? Yep. Okay, that's what I figured. That is exactly what we figured. I'm yapping way too much here, but I don't care at this point. Some of y'all like the yapping, but I'm like, okay, this is Christina's origin story here. We finally have a little bit of the origin story. Oh, nice knowing you, KO. Nice knowing you. We're doing the thing. Beautiful. Listen, we need any and all help we can get, and if Sheamus is randomly on board, then sure.
Here are your winners. The team of Seth Rollins, LA Knights, and the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
Oh, this is incredible. This is incredible. This is incredible. Oh, the thumbnail options are going to be aplenty for this episode, too. It's like every 3 episodes, we're going to have a goofy thumbnail and be like, what the heck's happening?
So I guess congratulations are in order. Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Sheamus, the new Shield, or whatever you're calling yourselves. You got one over on Mutiny. Big deal. And Seth got his precious belt back. I'm a man of my word after all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, no.
Because in the grand scheme of things, what did you really win? A piece of leather and metal? Bravo. You walked out with the same thing you walked in with 2 weeks ago.
He seems
Just a
bothered.
little ego boost to carry around. So, good job. But that's all you have, Seth. An old dusty prop. Because I will never recognize you as the first NXT champion.
Boo.
You and your gaudy sequin suits are an embarrassment.
Leave
and the
Seth
antithesis
alone.
of everything Mutiny stands for. You might have won a battle, but you're far from winning the war. Mutiny isn't just about titles or recognitions. It's about changing the landscape.
He's so
So enjoy
bothered.
your little victory, because next time, we won't be playing games. Mutiny is here to stay, and we're just getting started.
He's so bothered.
Man, you and the Shield really put Mutiny on notice. Reforming with LA Knight and Sheamus was a game changer.
You lit a fire under them, love. Punk's definitely stewing. No surprise there.
Thanks. Putting on those vests really brought back a lot of good memories. I know Punk says we didn't achieve much, but he's wrong. He's given the Shield a target.
Mutiny didn't see it coming, that's for sure. It's nice to see Punk on his heels.
That's what we do.
We saw firsthand what you two can do. That's why you're here.
It's not just us. LA Knight and Sheamus are ready to fight with us if we need them.
I know I'm the man, and he's the architect, but you two are still the bosses. So what's our next move?
Great question. Okay, send your allies after the Unity titles. Get some matches in on Raw. Get some matches in on SmackDown. Well, so our allies need to go after the Unity titles, technically, right? I would trust Seth and Becky in a heartbeat to go get those titles, so let's
I
send
don't know
them.
about anyone else, but I want those Unity titles out of Mutiny's hands.
Agreed. Think you two can get them this time?
We missed out on them once. We are not letting that happen again.
Definitely.
It comes full
Good.
circle.
And let's keep our alliance quiet for now. No need to give Punk any more information than we have to.
So you're saying keep our mouths shut and let our fists do the talking.
I can do that.
Okay, men's shield jacket, men's shield top, Seth Rollins MyRise casual, my faction reward, okay. And then Seth Rollins casual bundle.
Have you two come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of an ambush?
Neither. Seth and I want a shot at those Unity titles, and you're going to make it happen.
Again? These titles are becoming an obsession for you two.
Doing everything we can to fight Mutiny should be the obsession of every single member of WWE.
Yep.
Understood. But CM Punk is not about to hand out title shots, especially to a team from our side who already blew their chance.
We figured. What's it gonna take?
The word is that the only way for a team from our side to earn a shot at the Unity Championships is in a four-way tornado tag match at NXT Mutiny. If you want those titles before Survivor Series, you'll have to run through their best teams.
Punk thinks he's gonna wear us down. Those titles are ours. We're going to finish what we started.
Okay. If you want me to make arrangements, I will. But you'll be walking into the lion's den.
Sounds like a place for us to make a proper statement.
Set it up.
No, don't set it up. Oh, Survivor Squad. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Oh, dear God. We're just gonna keep going, apparently. Oh, this is incredible. Oh, I'm tired.
The following contest is a intergender tornado match. Introducing first, the team of Becky
I'm
Lynch
tired, y'all.
and Rollins.
Well, hey, we got more friends on our side. Remember how, like, in the last episode, right at the very end, when Becky said that Dakota was the mole? So I think that implies that Dakota's on our side. Jade seemed very much on board with us, too. Same thing with Charlotte, although Charlotte was kind of up in the air a little bit. But Jay seemed receptive. Drew can't stand Punk. So it seems like we got more people than not on our side, unless the people are going to start turning on us, which... It's the Mutiny storyline. We can't trust anybody at this point. We can't even trust our own tag team partners. We can't even trust Max. We can't even trust Christina Bennett. Can't trust anybody. All right, so we're taking on Roxanne and Shawn Spears. We're going to take on Candice and Johnny Gargano, and then Charlie Dempsey and Shayna Baszler. Okay, these teams make some sense. Okay, crap. Come out on top against the Mutiny opponent. We have to win this thing? Oh, dear God, we gotta win this thing. I don't care. I'm winning this thing. God, why? Oh, God. Okay, I hope everyone's okay with these longer episodes. They're not giving me much breathing room. Oh, come on. I pressed the button. What are you talking about? Okay, it's a tornado tag team match. Which means we can beat up anybody, which is what we're here for. Okay, well, not the referee. I don't want to beat up the referee. Okay, here we go. Can you leave me alone? Please and thank you. Oh, come on. Oh, nope. There we go. Well, Shayna was right there. That's not fun. Can y'all just start fighting outside the ring? I'd appreciate that. We need people fighting outside the ring. Okay, go to the... We don't need Seth outside the ring. We need, like, everybody else outside the ring. I'm fine. Oh, it's a no DQ match. Love that for us. I realize this is like wishful thinking, but it is what it is. Well, I think Candice just kind of whiffed it there. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, we gotta wear down people. That's what should count, right? Oh, dear Lord. I cannot. Seth, you're gonna have to take the pinfall for us, please. I'll fight everybody else, okay? See, these are the kinds of matches that are just more fun to watch, but not fun to play. Is that fair to say? Ref, go. Seriously, this is why we can't have nice things. Okay, there we go. I'm like, who could we just keep going after at this point? Like everybody, right? Okay, Seth, you go and take care of, like, literally everyone else at this point. Oh, I got another finisher. I love that for me. Okay. I'm trying to focus here, and this is just not fun to me. Like, not at all, not at all. Okay, perfect. Oh. Okay, I didn't break things up. Okay. Roxanne, get out of here! See, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody else can go and fight outside the ring except for us. We don't have time for that. We don't even have time for this. Who are we kidding? Oh, wait, no. Did I break up my own pinfall attempt? I think I broke up my own pinfall attempt. Sorry, Seth. What? No, you're not taking care of... No. Can everybody just leave? Lord, this is awful. Like what? What a weird timeline we're in. Ref, get up! It's like a ref, please get up. Certainly something else. I'm really trying hard to concentrate. Seriously, can you just let me have nice things? Oh, this is why we can't have nice things. It's because of matches like this. Oh no, I can't even get up really quickly now to help out Seth. Oh, come on. Oh, what? Wait, what just happened? I got hit with something, and I don't know what I got hit with. Nobody tap out. Oh, my God. Oh, this is going to be terrible. I'll be back once we finish this. Well, Seth just picked up the win for our team. Only on the second time! Only on the second time, thank God. I'm like, I really don't want to miss actual NXT tonight because it's almost 8 o'clock and it's a stacked show with Roadblock and everything, and I just want to edit and upload this for tomorrow. Maybe I'll stay up late and film another episode. This was funny, though. Let's see what happens moving forward. Congrats to Becky and Seth for the big win. They might be worthy of facing our champs after all. We'll even do it on SmackDown, so they won't have anything to cry about after we beat them. You two have been messing with Mutiny for long enough. It's about time you learn your place. No, we'll make SmackDown a Mutiny arena. No matter where we are, it's our ring. I'm sure, Jan. I'm sure. Okay, so how many upgrade points do we have now? Okay, we're up to 22. Let's go with more striking for our dude. Alright, we're still at 88 overall. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, so I'm gonna just, like, end things right here because we've been going on for a while. We've been yapping too much. We've had these really long episodes, but we've gotten so far. And I'm so invested in this story. I don't know who to trust at this point, but we are moving in the right direction, apparently. But yeah, I think we are at about the halfway point because we're almost at Survivor Series. I don't trust anyone or anything. So on that note, let me know what y'all thought about this episode of good old WWE 2K25 MyRise down in the comments down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so that you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.